All right, tech fans, buckle up. The news cycle is spinning faster than ever, and you need to stay ahead of the curve. Welcome back to Qualcomm Pulse, where we bring you the hottest, most critical updates that you absolutely cannot miss. We've got a packed show today, covering everything from the digital skirmishes to groundbreaking hardware advancements. Get ready to dive deep into the stories that are shaping tomorrow today. Let's jump right in. First up, the ongoing battle of the brands takes a hilarious, or perhaps just a feline, turn as Samsung throws a new jab at its biggest competitor. Is it witty? Is it cringe? We'll break down the latest ad that's got everyone talking, featuring a very special guest star that might just steal the show. Then, we're diving into the heart of innovation with the latest software updates rolling out for a flagship device. What's new? What's fixed? And what does this mean for millions of users? We've got the inside scoop on the beta program that's setting the stage for the next generation of mobile experience. But wait, there's more. We're also getting a sneak peek at hardware that's rumored to be just around the corner. Leaks from retail channels are giving us an early look at what to expect, and the specs and prices are starting to surface. Get ready for a glimpse into the future of portable tech. And finally, we're zooming out to look at the bigger picture, examining how global dynamics are impacting the titans of the semiconductor industry. Who's in the crosshairs, and what does it mean for the future of technology? We've got the analysis you need to understand these complex shifts. Don't miss a single second. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the know with Qualcomm Pulse. Samsung's latest dig at the iPhone lacks wit, but it has a cat at least. This ad war is getting wild. Samsung has a long-standing tradition of engaging in playful, and sometimes not so playful, jabs at Apple in their marketing campaigns. These ads often aim to highlight perceived shortcomings in Apple's products or to emphasize areas where Samsung believes it excels. The latest installment in this ongoing brand rivalry focuses on Apple's perceived slowness in adopting new form factors, specifically foldable technology, while simultaneously showcasing Samsung's own advancements in this area. The ad cleverly uses a common household pet to draw attention to the unique capabilities of Samsung's flagship foldable device, positioning it as a superior solution to the conventional smartphone experience offered by Apple. The timing of this release is particularly noteworthy, coming just days after Apple officially announced the launch date for its upcoming iPhone 17. A move that Samsung's marketing team likely saw as an opportune moment to make their statement. The centerpiece of the new advertisement is a relatable scenario involving a mischievous cat interacting with a smartphone. The video, shared on the social media platform X, features a tagline that directly challenges consumers. "Can your phone do that?" The visual narrative depicts a user struggling to keep their phone stable on a surface, only for a cat to repeatedly nudge it, causing it to fall. The phone in question is subtly, yet unmistakably, identified as an iPhone, likely an iPhone 16 Pro, given its visible Apple logo and the distinctive triple camera array on the back, along with its sleek, shiny frame. This setup immediately establishes a contrast with the Samsung device that is soon to be introduced. Entertaining the role of the protagonist is Dylan Efron, a prominent YouTuber and the younger brother of Hollywood actor Zac Efron. Efron steps in to replace the precariously balanced iPhone with Samsung's latest flagship foldable, the Galaxy Z Fold 7. This premium device, priced at a substantial $2,000, is showcased in its perfectly folded state, resting confidently on a table. The ad then highlights a key feature of the Fold 7, its ability to run 2 video streams simultaneously in a multi-window setup on its expansive inner screen. This multitasking capability is presented as the key to pacifying the persistent feline, suggesting that the phone's versatility and stable form factor are superior to its competitors. This marks Efron's second appearance in a Samsung ad, following a previous campaign that targeted Apple intelligence, or more specifically, what Samsung perceived as its limitations. While the ad might elicit a chuckle from those who aren't die-hard iPhone loyalists, and the presence of the cat certainly adds an element of cuteness, a critical examination suggests that the execution might feel somewhat forced or underdeveloped. From Samsung's perspective, the ad's primary objective is to promote its own products. While it effectively demonstrates the Galaxy Z Fold 7's ability to remain stable due to its foldable design, the underlying message seems to be a broader critique of Apple's absence in the foldable market. This absence is expected to continue for at least another year, according to current rumors, though Samsung may find itself revisiting this ad campaign next year if Apple does indeed launch a foldable iPhone, potentially at a more accessible price point than the Fold 7. Alternatively, the ad could be interpreted as a statement on the Galaxy Z Fold 7's superior multitasking capabilities, a point that is hard to dispute given its larger, tablet-like display. However, the ad's premise falters when it implicitly suggests that all Samsung phones, not just the Fold series, are inherently more capable. By extension, this implies that other Samsung flagships, such as the Galaxy S25 Ultra, might also be considered less capable than the Fold 7, a notion that is debatable for the average consumer. For the vast majority of users, the Galaxy S25 Ultra, like the iPhone 16 Pro, is a perfectly competent and high-performing device. This comparison feels akin to comparing apples and oranges, and Samsung could have chosen a more compelling feature to emphasize its superiority, such as the Fold's impressive 200MP camera. A more audacious approach, reminiscent of Google's past, Best Friends Forever campaign where a Pixel playfully teased an iPhone, might have been more effective. However, those comparisons were at least grounded in more relevant feature-to-feature arguments. It's also worth noting that Samsung recently initiated legal action against Xiaomi in India for alleged product disparagement, adding a layer of irony to Samsung's own aggressive marketing tactics. This ad is certainly a talking point, but whether it truly elevates Samsung's brand or simply generates a fleeting moment of amusement remains to be seen. The feline co-star might be the real winner here. But is this the only headline-grabbing move from Samsung? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the latest software developments that could redefine your mobile experience. Samsung Galaxy S25 devices receive another One UI 8 beta. Refinement is key in the software world. The development cycle for Samsung's One UI 8, built upon the foundation of Android 16, has been an extended but evidently thorough process. As the anticipation for the stable release builds, the company continues to push out beta updates, with the 6th iteration now available for the Galaxy S25 family in key markets including Germany, the UK, India, and Korea. This latest build, identified by the version number ending in ZYHB, follows closely on the heels of the 5th beta, which concluded with ZYH6 just a week prior. The inclusion of the September 2025 security patch level in this new beta strongly suggests that Samsung is on track for a stable release within the current month, aligning with the ongoing refinement of the operating system. This new beta release addresses a range of reported issues, demonstrating Samsung's commitment to enhancing user experience and stability. Among the fixes are solutions for problems such as icons being exclusively displayed on the lock screen when notifications arrive, graphical glitches where logos were being cut off in certain applications, and the unexpected disabling of keyboard recommendations following a device reboot. Additionally, the update resolves an issue where basic system fonts were being applied automatically after a user had changed them, as well as a character truncation problem affecting widgets. Users experiencing the lock screen randomly appearing over active applications will also find relief, as will those who notice the clock widget displaying an incorrect time. Reports also indicate that this build may incorporate the much-anticipated call captions feature, further enhancing the device's accessibility and usability. The beta program serves as a crucial testing ground, allowing Samsung to identify and rectify bugs before the widespread rollout of the stable software. For users who have opted into the beta, these updates provide early access to new features and improvements, while also contributing valuable feedback to the development process. The iterative nature of beta releases ensures that potential issues are ironed out, leading to a more polished and reliable final product. The fact that Samsung is still releasing betas, even with a stable version imminent, underscores the complexity of integrating new features and ensuring broad compatibility across different hardware configurations. This ongoing software development is particularly important for flagship devices like the Galaxy S25 series, which are expected to offer a premium user experience. The One UI interface, known for its extensive customization options and feature set, benefits greatly from this meticulous testing phase. Users often praise One UI for its comprehensive offerings, although some have noted the presence of duplicate applications, such as multiple browsers or app stores, which can sometimes lead to redundancy. However, the core functionality and performance improvements resulting from these betas are generally well received, contributing to the overall appeal of Samsung's ecosystem. The inclusion of the September security patch is a critical aspect of this update, addressing potential vulnerabilities and ensuring the device's security. As the mobile landscape continues to evolve, with new threats emerging regularly, timely security updates are paramount. Samsung's proactive approach in incorporating these patches into beta releases signals a strong commitment to user data protection and device integrity. The progress made in these beta cycles, from fixing minor display glitches to potentially introducing significant features like call captions, paints a picture of a robust and user-centric development strategy. As we look forward to the stable release of One UI 8, the continuous improvements seen in these beta builds offer a promising outlook for Galaxy S25 users. The meticulous attention to detail in fixing bugs and refining features suggests that the final version will deliver a significantly enhanced and stable user experience, solidifying Samsung's reputation for delivering quality software. This software update is exciting, but what about the hardware that's set to hit the shelves soon? We're getting an early look at Samsung's next tablet series, and the details might surprise you. Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 series appears in Polish retail stores ahead of launch. Early leaks are giving us a preview. The upcoming Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 series has been the subject of numerous leaks in recent weeks, providing a detailed glimpse into its specifications, design, and even its anticipated pricing in the U.S. market. Now, these rumors have gained further credibility as two Polish online retailers have inadvertently revealed comprehensive details about the European market, confirming the specifications and design of both the standard Galaxy Tab S11 and the more premium Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra. This premature listing offers consumers an early look at what Samsung has in store for its next generation of tablets, setting the stage for an official announcement. According to the information surfaced from these Polish retail listings, the base model of the Galaxy Tab S11 will command a starting price of PLN 4,099, which translates to approximately €960, for the Wi-Fi-only variant equipped with 256 GB of internal storage. For those who require cellular connectivity, the 5G-enabled model with 128 GB of storage will be available starting from PLN 4,399, roughly €1,030. Samsung appears to be offering flexibility in storage options, as both the Wi-Fi only and 5G variants will also be available with a larger 512 GB storage capacity, catering to users with extensive storage needs. This tiered pricing structure based on connectivity and storage is a common strategy in the tablet market, allowing consumers to choose the configuration that best suits their budget and requirements. The Galaxy Tab S11 Ultra, positioned as the higher-end offering, is set to begin at PLN 6,299, approximately €1,475, for its base configuration. This model will feature 512 GB of storage and will be Wi-Fi only. The entry-level 5G option for the Ultra model, which comes with 256 GB of storage, is expected to maintain the same price point as the Wi-Fi only variant, suggesting a slight adjustment in the storage-to-price ratio for the premium model. It is important to note that pricing for different European countries may vary slightly due to local taxes and market conditions, but these figures provide a strong indication of the expected cost across the continent. The official unveiling is slated for September 4, a date that will also see the introduction of the Galaxy S25 FE, further expanding Samsung's product lineup. These leaks offer valuable insights into Samsung's product strategy and market positioning for its upcoming tablet lineup. The specifications confirmed by the retail listings are expected to align closely with what will be officially announced, giving consumers a clear picture of the features and performance they can anticipate. The inclusion of higher storage capacities and 5G connectivity options across different models reflects the growing demand for versatile and powerful mobile computing devices. The pricing, while substantial, positions the Tab S11 series as premium offerings, competing in a segment where performance, display quality, and ecosystem integration are key differentiators. The anticipation for the Galaxy Tab S11 series is further fueled by the ongoing evolution of the tablet market, where devices are increasingly being used for productivity, content creation, and entertainment. Samsung's consistent innovation in this space, particularly with its AMOLED display technology and S Pen integration, has made its tablets popular choices for a wide range of users. The confirmation of specs and pricing ahead of the official launch is a testament to the thoroughness of the leaks and the industry's keen interest in Samsung's next major hardware release. The proximity of the launch date also means that official confirmations and marketing efforts will soon shed more light on the unique selling propositions of these new devices. While new tablets are generating buzz, the global tech landscape is also being reshaped by broader geopolitical forces. Let's shift our focus to the semiconductor giants feeling the heat of international trade dynamics. The U.S. China tech war's impact on semiconductor giants, Samsung, SK Hynix, and Intel in the crosshairs. Global trade tensions are reshaping the tech industry. The escalating technological rivalry between the United States and China, often referred to as the U.S. China tech war, is creating significant ripple effects across the global semiconductor industry, placing major players like Samsung, SK Hynix, and Intel under intense scrutiny and pressure. As both nations vie for dominance in critical technologies, particularly in advanced chip manufacturing and supply chains, their policies and restrictions are directly impacting the operational strategies and market access of these semiconductor giants. This geopolitical climate is forcing companies to navigate a complex web of regulations, trade barriers, and national security concerns, fundamentally altering the landscape of global chip production and distribution. At the heart of this conflict lies the strategic importance of semiconductors, which are the foundational components of virtually all modern electronic devices, from smartphones and computers to advanced military systems and artificial intelligence. The U.S. has implemented a series of export controls and restrictions aimed at limiting China's access to advanced chip-making technology and equipment, citing national security interests. These measures are designed to slow down China's progress in developing cutting-edge semiconductor capabilities, particularly in areas like high-performance computing and AI. Consequently, companies that supply technology, equipment, or chips to Chinese firms operating in these sensitive sectors face significant compliance challenges and potential penalties. South Korean giants Samsung Electronics and SK Hynix, as major global suppliers of memory chips and foundry services, find themselves in a particularly delicate position. Both companies have substantial manufacturing operations and significant market share in China. They are compelled to comply with U.S. regulations, which often requires them to obtain licenses or seek exemptions to continue their business activities in China, especially concerning advanced chip technologies. This situation creates a dilemma, as stringent adherence to U.S. sanctions could jeopardize their substantial revenue streams from the Chinese market, while noncompliance could lead to severe repercussions from the U.S. government. The companies are actively working to balance these competing demands, exploring strategies such as diversifying their supply chains and investing in manufacturing facilities outside of China to mitigate risks. Intel, a leading U.S.-based semiconductor manufacturer, is also deeply affected by these geopolitical dynamics. While it is a direct participant in the U.S. government's efforts to maintain technological leadership, it also faces challenges related to global market access and competition. The restrictions imposed on China can indirectly impact Intel by altering global demand patterns and supply chain flows. Furthermore, Intel, like other major chip makers, relies on a global ecosystem for its manufacturing processes, including equipment suppliers and raw material providers, many of whom operate across different geopolitical spheres. The company must therefore carefully manage its global operations and strategic partnerships to navigate the complexities of the tech war. The broader impact of these tensions extends to innovation and market dynamics. The restrictions can lead to fragmentation of the global technology market, potentially slowing down the pace of innovation as companies face barriers to collaboration and market entry. It also creates opportunities for other countries and companies to step in and fill the gaps created by the U.S. China trade dispute. However, the semiconductor industry is characterized by extremely high capital investment and long development cycles, making rapid shifts in market leadership challenging. The long-term consequences of this tech war for semiconductor giants will depend on their ability to adapt to the evolving geopolitical landscape, innovate continuously, and build resilient supply chains. This ongoing trade war highlights the critical role of semiconductors in geopolitical power struggles and the interconnectedness of the global economy. For Samsung, SK Hynix, and Intel, the challenge lies in maintaining competitiveness and profitability while adhering to international regulations and adapting to a rapidly changing global trade environment. We've covered a lot of ground today, from marketing battles to global trade impacts. Now, let's quickly recap the biggest stories. That's all the hot takes we have for you today on Qualcomm Pulse. We saw Samsung playfully jab at Apple with a cat-centric ad, Samsung rolling out another beta for their Galaxy S25 devices, early retail leaks showing the Samsung Galaxy Tab S11 series, and the significant impact of the U.S. China tech war on semiconductor giants. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Qualcomm Pulse for more breaking tech news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. You can also follow us on all our social media channels to stay connected. See you next time.